If you are visiting Paris for the very first time, I assume your list includes the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, croissant and macaron. But there are a lot more, and there are 10 hidden gems that I would like to share with you today here in this tiny channel. Bonjour, my name is Blandine, and for 80% of my life I've lived in or around Paris, and I would like to share hidden gems with you today. The first one is Le Shack. It's hidden behind a giant wooden door in a little secret courtyard. It was formerly the headquarters of a newspaper, and there you would find a place where Paris meets Brooklyn vibes. This place is now turned into a cafe library where they hold poetry readings or yoga classes, or where you can have a nice coffee or a drink and you can just enjoy the settings. You will find there Art Deco decor and smooth jazz vibes. Near the buzzing opera neighborhood, the Shack is a very quiet and cozy place for co-working. La Fontaine Médicis is one of the most romantic places in Paris. It's located in le Jardin du Luxembourg, under chestnut trees, and it dates back from the 17th century. And this fountain was commissioned by Marie de Médicis in 1630. She was inspired by the fountains she knew in Italy, a home in Florence, and so she brought back a piece of Italy to France, to Paris. So locals come here to read, daydream, and elderly people to chit-chat. Le Jardin des Serres d'Auteuil is another gem because it gathers in old greenhouses a jungle. They were built in the 1890s, so it's Art Deco architecture. Inside, it's pure jungle. You will find palms, orchids, bird song. It's very peaceful. It's also just right next to Roland Garros, so if you're visiting during the French Open, this is a perfect place to escape the crowds. These greenhouses were almost destroyed during the construction of Roland Garros, but Parisians fiercely protested and saved them. Did you know Paris has its own Roman arena? They are tucked behind a few residential streets and dates back to the 1st century. Gladiators once fought there, and now kids are playing soccer and elderly people are playing pétanque. My tip here is that Les Arènes de Lutèce is a very quiet place to rest after visiting the hectic Quartier Latin in the 5th district of Paris. Les Arènes de Lutèce is a very strong reminder of how old the city of Paris is. So, this was once the scene of gladiator fights, but also theatrical shows, seating over 15,000 spectators. And you can pair this visit with the nearby Jardin des Plantes. La Place de Fürstenberg, the Fürstenberg Square, is a tiny square behind the bustling street of Saint Germain des Prés, and it's a very quiet place, almost like a movie set with a central lantern. It's almost no cars, and it's really postcard perfect. It's just nearby the small Eugène Delacroix Museum, where the painter lived for his final years. So the whole area breathes quiet creativity. Derol, near Rudbach, is part taxidermy boutique, part vintage science classroom. So you will find everything there from butterflies to giraffes in a very aesthetic, elegant setting. This place has existed since 1831 and worked with schools to educate children about science and nature. Head up upstairs, it's worth going on the first floor. Have you ever dreamed of visiting a vintage carnival after dark? This is possible at Le Musée des Arts Forains. It's half a museum, half a vintage, old-fashioned amusement park. And the best part of it is that everything still works. So there you will find fairground rides, music machine and costumes dating back from the 19th century. It's only a visit with a guided tour, but you will enjoy the explanation of the guide. It's a private museum and the founder, Jean-Paul Favant, collected thousands of pieces from fairs, carnivals, music halls, and many are one of a kind. If you are still a kid at heart, they will let you ride the anti-velocipede carousel. Yep, a pedal-powered ride from 1900. You can book an English tour, of course. The next one is le Musée de la Chasse et de la Nature. It's in the Marais district. It's a small museum and it's all about the place of man in nature in an historical settings, and it's a mixed match of art and nature and hunting, and it's very disrupting. Nothing of what you would expect. Picture ornate salons, stuffed fox peeking out of fireplaces, and contemporary art mixed with 18th century weapons. So what's really cool is the contrast, and it's almost classic and surreal. One moment you're admiring a tapestry from the Louis XIV era, and the next you're facing a mechanical wild boar sculpture that growls at you. This museum has chandeliers, wood panel rooms, taxidermied polar bears, and a unicorn. The museum curators often collaborate with contemporary artists to create temporary, immersive exhibits that challenge how we see nature. It's never too crowded and it's the perfect visit, I would say, for a rainy afternoon. It's walking distance from the Picasso Museum and Carnavalet Museum, so you can combine the two for an unforgettable artsy afternoon. Now, le Musée de Montmartre is a place you wouldn't want to miss. It's in le Montmartre district, near le Sacré-Cœur. It's seated in an old house where Renoir used to paint. The gardens is very beautiful and it's the place where you have the last vineyard of Paris. The view is beautiful, the garden is very quiet outside the hectic life of the Sacré-Cœur, And the museum will explain you everything about the Bohemian cultural life that turned Paris into a cultural capital. You learn also about Moulin Rouge and Cabaret. Now, Shakespeare and Company bookstore. Across Notre Dame, it's a legendary, chaotic bookstore. It was opened in 1950. You will find quotes on the walls and even a piano if you can play. It's a book lover's paradise. You can get a book and get it stamped with their famous seal. It would be the perfect souvenir. So, a bonus one would be le Jardin de Bagatelle, especially if you like roses, and especially in summer and in the autumn season, because this garden is dedicated to roses, and they also host a rose festival in June, which is a very nice time to go and visit these gardens. I love them. And I love roses. This one from my garden smells so good. Et voilà, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're planning to add one of these hidden gems to your visit list, let me know in the comments. And if you know somebody going to Paris, I would be thrilled if you would share this video to this person. Until next time, thank you for your time, enjoy Paris, have a great day!